Hey guys, we're here at Turkey Ridge Taxidermy with owner Tom Evans. Tom, you and I were discussing earlier that this year on my deer harvest, when I brought my deer from the field to my truck, I had to drag it a pretty good distance. And in the process of doing that, I drug that deer's hide on some rough terrain, and I noticed a lot of burn marks or hair slippage, as you guys would say. Could you tell us and the viewers how to get that deer from the field to the truck to use successfully without getting it damaged?
Sure. My recommendation on once you've harvested that deer and you've got to get from the field to your vehicle to the taxidermist, put that deer on a deer sled, a plastic toboggan. You can go to some of your local hardware stores and buy a good cheap plastic toboggan. They're excellent. I've done it myself. Or get you a good quality tarp. Put that deer on that sled or tarp, whatever, and drag it back to your vehicle. Because what happens when you drag that deer through the woods like Chuck did on his, you'll pull hair out of the hide and you fracture the hair. And when I put it in the chemical to go to tan it, that chemical gets inside that hair and it just kind of explodes and it looks like you just shaved that hair.
Right.
So I recommend putting them on some type of sled, whether it be a regular deer sled or tarp, whatever. Use one of them. Save yourself and the taxidermist your hide, because that's very important. You've harvested that, you've got a nice quality animal, and you want it to look as good as you can. And that's what my recommendation is.
I guess the best way is if you got the landowner that allows you to use an ATV or whatever it may be, drive in, put him up on there. That way you don't have to drag your deer or whatever it may be.
But there are some circumstances where you can't get your ATV in. You know, you've got a deep terrain or something. You got to get him out of that. Like I said, the deer sled, or especially the toboggan, I've used those quite a few over the years, and they're very easy. One person, you can take a 250-pound field-dressed deer and drag him up out of that terrain because that plastic slides so well.
Sure. Yep.
It makes it easier to transport that deer.